3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, this is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Penn. Quick update on the weather. We've got some pretty nasty storms that have developed here in the foothills. I'm going to show you what those look like right now. You can see the storms moving through parts of Burke and Caldwell County. These have had a history of producing some damaging winds as well as some large hail. At one point, we were getting some storm reports of some 1-inch diameter hail. You could see the storm reports just coming in here recently. Let me look at the one over Lenoir. I believe that is going to be quarter size, 1.3-inch hail in Lenoir. And then we had some wind damage up here towards Collettsville. So some wind damage reports coming out of here from this cell in particular, which has been drifting off to the south and the east at very, very slow mile per hour. I'd actually say it's probably moving closer to about 5 to 10 miles an hour. The hail has let up a little bit, but let's take a look at some of the other parameters. I want to take a look at the rainfall estimates because that's something that I've been keeping an eye on as well through the evening hours. You can see the heavy rain moving through parts of basically, I would say, northwest of Lenoir in Collettsville, about 4.3 inches of rain, and likely that is contaminated though with a little bit of hail. Sometimes the hail will skew those totals, but as we go back to the radar, I'll show you what it looks like. Pretty good batch of storms moving down to the south and the east. I would say that the speed right now, 5, maybe 10 at the most, but if you loop this a couple times, you see what's going on. We've got a pretty bad setup here as we're getting some upslope flow now into these regions. So we may see these storms redevelop all night long around the eastern facing slope. So flooding is going to become a big concern as we go through the evening hours. Just something we're going to have to watch out for overnight. This is the kind of thing you fear when you start to see these things set up like this across the region. When you start to see an upslope flow with this rich moisture-laden atmosphere, you always worry a little bit. That's the storm over Caldwell County moving south at 5. See, the speed's really low. Flooding impact is 6.2. The hail impact is decreased. You can see the probability of hail is down to 90% and severe hail down to 10%, but you see the precipitation rate, 3.94 inches per hour. That's a pretty nasty batch of rain moving through that area. So again, I would be worried about the flash flooding, but in the next, let's say, hour or so, Lenoir to Sawmills to Morganton, be ready for some large hail. Further south, we've got a couple storms that are ongoing in western York County into Cherokee County, and then a couple more that have developed down towards Chesterfield County. But this is the action tonight here in the mountains and foothills. Please be ready. Flash flooding is going to be a concern quickly because of the saturated soils across the region. Of course, I'll have complete details on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, WCNC.com, the Weathercaster app, and on TV at 11 o'clock on NBC Charlotte. I'll see you then.